Children are brutally beaten. They are scalded with boiling water. Their hands are burnt with cigarette butts. They are tied to bedposts for days on end. They are maltreated by the very persons who should be giving them love and protection, their parents and teachers. When we recall childhood, the happiest memories are those of freedom, a carefree time, of love and laughter, and above all, of innocence. Although today's children seem to grow faster mentally, their hearts and minds are still vulnerable. Childhood can be a dangerous time. At this tender age, children are most in need of love and care. The pain of the slap or a beating passes, but the memory leaves a scar. Sometimes children are punished for no fault of their own. Their innocence does not recognize right or wrong. By the age of 7, most children understand rules of behavior, but they want to know why the rules of conduct exist. To question is natural. Don't assume that children don't understand a logical argument, but you must reason with them calmly.
Mummy, उठो ना, कहानी सुनाओ ना।
बेटा, ये कोई टाइम है कहानी का?
आज मेरी एग्जाम थी।
हाँ, ठीक है, सो जा, सो जा।
पापा।
Unfortunately, the high-pressure living of our times creates tension and tempers are easily lost. Children by instinct tend to imitate. You slap your child at home and the child will use violence in the neighborhood. Not only in homes, physical punishment is a major problem afflicting Indian schools.
मेरे हाथ से कम दिन में 20 बच्चे तो पीटे जाते हैं। उसकी वजह एक ही है कि घर में अपना एक बच्चा होता है, वो उसको हम संभाल नहीं सकते। क्लास में 80 बच्चे होते हैं, तो 80 बच्चों को संभालना इतना कठिन होता है कि एक बच्चा को हम लोग जब पीटते हैं तो 80 बच्चे शांत हो जाते हैं।
Some public schools openly argue the merit of caning. If I beat or slap one boy, I get the rest of my class of 80 to behave. It is sometimes forgotten. The national educational policy bans physical punishment.
मूर्ख बुडला काय समजला तुम्ही? परीक्षेला येतात की काय करता? अभ्यास करायला नको, काय नको, काय खेळता की काय करताय? हा, सरळ सरळ बघायला पाहिजे ना तुम्हाला. काय समजता तुम्ही? शाळेत येता की काय? धर्मशाळा आहे.
When the ban is defied, parents and social organizations can go to any high court for redress. Sometimes, without bothering to ask a child, parents jump to conclusions.
सूरज, ये क्या है? क्या है? दिखता नहीं है? फैमिली दिखती है? हाँ, मुझे कहाँ से आई? आगे बताऊंगा।
बातें बैठाने का?
ये भी तो मुझसे हमेशा बदतमीजी से बात करती है। आपको तो हमेशा खाली इनकी परवाह रहती है, अपने बेटे के तो ख्याल ही नहीं है।
Now the boy is not being insolent, he is protesting his innocence. Perhaps at last the grandfather realizes that he beat his son the way he was beaten by his father. Perhaps the grandson is being educated in this harmful and evil tradition. When you treat a loving gesture with contempt, the child may stop believing in love. Accusing children of being stupid, thoughtless and selfish is likely to make children think less of themselves. Their self-confidence is undermined. They will develop an inferiority complex, which in turn will cause aggression against others. The child's self-esteem is lost. Ambitious parents are today trying to stuff knowledge into their children in the hope that their children will fulfill their own frustrated aspirations. Parents forget that not every child is a genius. Most of us are average. Overburdening a child destroys the very joy of childhood. Unfortunately, a majority of schools today overburden students with unnecessary books. There is so much pressure on children to become parrots or super parrots that they have no time to think, no time to play, no time to be creative in any way. After slogging all day, when the kid wants to watch the TV, you stop him. You want him to do what you want. The desire for total control is most unhealthy. Overbearing adults destroy the natural joy of childhood and inflict agony and exhaustion on the child. Today there is growing anxiety in regard to parenting. The causes are many. The nuclear family and the absence of a joint family. Working mothers, single mothers, changing social values. Perhaps a small family will be a happier family. Despite increasing knowledge and information, the stress of modern living leads to marital conflict and the child becomes a pawn in this ugly game.
Rita!
Here we have an instance. A granny gives chocolate to the little one and ignores her brother. This kind of behavior is obviously hurtful to the little boy. He thinks himself an outcast. It is not only a question of pain, of being punished, but the frustration of not being able to express one's sense of injury. At any time, denying a child's self-expression is most dangerous. How long can a society which calls itself civilized continue to tolerate humiliation, mutilation, and even death? The broken teacup. The mother understands that it was an accident and does not scold him. Gently tells him to be careful in future. This makes for love and closeness. This attitude is more likely to boost the child's self-confidence. Loving and caring for our children is not enough. We have to understand their needs and their desires. Instead of being over-possessive and bullying, we should try persuasion. This will automatically increase their self-worth and respect for others. Perhaps wisdom and laughter go together. Children who live through years of assault, degradation and neglect are seen to have emotional problems and learning deficiencies. Such children at times run away from home to an uncertain and unknown dark future.